we just got July's Geek Gear box, probably about a week after we just received June's Geek Gear box. Because if you remember correctly on my last Geek Gear unboxing, told you that they were incredibly late. Well, that's how late they were. Is that this box almost beat the last box that we were supposed to receive. So, yeah. Last month's theme was Spider-Man and Friends, or not Spider-Man and Friends, Superman and Friends. I do not remember what this theme was. Was it like battle or something of that nature? Anyway, let's figure it out and let's go ahead and get into it. This box came in nice this time. Like the last box or two was kind of crushed. Had some concerning parts, so I love that this box came in nice pristine condition. And there's the shirt. We'll do that last. The theme was battle. Battle. That's what it was. I will save also the magazine for last as well. I'm going to go ahead and pull out the first item. Looks like we have a Star Wars money bank. Go ahead and open this up and see exactly what it looks like, because it really kind of just looks like a square, and I'm not sure what that means. At first I thought it was more holographic coasters, which we got in a past box, but that is interesting. It is definitely just a basic The Force Awakens square money bank with a white top and a rubber bottom. Looks like it's got Kylo Ren on the front, and also just a close-up of Kylo Ren on the back, and of Flame Troopers or First Order Stormtroopers surrounding him. So it's just a basic square bank. It's kind of cool. I don't have many money banks, so I'm always coming home with random change in my pockets, so I'll definitely just come home when I get my wallet, my keys out, my phone. I'll just go ahead and drop my change right into it. That'll definitely get used. I like that item. I love Star Wars. Next item out of the box is a BB8 Keychain from Star Wars. And I really like that. I mean, it's probably not the best keychain I've ever seen. It is definitely metal on the back. And it's got a holographic picture on the front of that. So that is definitely quite cool. And I think, I don't have my keys down here, but definitely need to replace my keychain, because Castiel's pop vinyl figure keychain from Supernatural, all I have is his head left. And even the paint on that is getting kind of faded. So I finally found a keychain that I like enough to go ahead and put on my own keys. Looks like we have another sticker set. Now, I'm not big on sticker sets because they're just cheap throw-in items. This one, however, is the Pirates of the Caribbean, which I'm a huge fan of, and I am actually looking forward to seeing the new one come out. Dead Man's Chest, is that what it is? I think it's Dead Man's Chest. It might not be, but that is a Pirates of the Caribbean sticker set. Just a toss-away item. It's neat, but it doesn't do much for me. So, wow, there are a lot of items in this box, which I am super excited about. What is this? It's kind of heavy. And are you serious? Is that? It's a freaking umbrella. A Star Wars umbrella. That is kind of cool. Let me see if I can get this for you. Oh my gosh. I don't know what it looks like on the outside. I hope I can get this pretty good for you. Oh, it looks like it's just black on the outside. Well, on the inside, it's got stormtroopers, Vaders, Doesn't look like much more than that, just like Stormtroopers and fish. But that is freaking awesome! Holy shit! I will never use umbrellas, but I will for sure now. That is freaking awesome. Oh, oh. Geek Gear, you really know how to get to my heart. I don't know how to close umbrellas though, so I'll figure that out later. That is freaking awesome. And totally a unique item that I've never seen in any other box before. So, Geek Gear, massive props on that one. Next item out of the box is the item that most YouTubers hate, but I love. Because I actually use mine, and I use mine a lot. Next item out of the box is a Game of Thrones notebook. A lot of YouTubers are like, God, stop sending me notebooks. And I'm like, keep them coming. I now have a Zelda one that I'm currently working my way through. In my desk I have a Batman one, a Star Wars with Kylo Ren on it, and a Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them notebook. So I will go ahead and add this one to the list. Nothing really special on the inside. I don't know if I showed you guys, but it is just seriously just lined paper with Game of Thrones down in the corner on the bottom. On the front inside cover is Wisterios, I believe it's called. Sorry, I have not watched a single episode of Game of Thrones. I am a binge watcher, so I usually wait for seasons to end and then binge them on Netflix. But from what I hear from all the fans of Game of Thrones is that it will be ending soon, probably within the next 2 to 3 years. So I look forward to taking that on within 2 to 3 years. So next item out of the box is a Geek Gear enamel pin. Now Geek Gear hasn't really done a whole lot of pins. I have seen badges come through, and I'm really not a big fan of badges because they're cheap, they're pathetic, they're penniless items. But this appears to be an actual pin. And it is also of the Game of Thrones variety. And looks like there are 3 ones you could get. One is just a classic gray, which appears to be the one that I have. There's one that's very, very similar, that's a silver, and then a gold edition, which is... you'd assume that the gold edition is rare, but it looks like the silver edition is rarer than the gold edition. So, anyway, there's that. Damn, Geek Gear. Awesome box. You rocked it. You normally do really good, but you rocked it. The print on the bottom of the box, it's a cool one. But it's really nothing special. It is Jon Snow from Game of Thrones. Really, the reason why this one isn't special to me is because I don't know. I like the Geek Gear designs that they did with a lot of their past prints. Outstanding prints. They just did them really great. This to me is just like a picture that you print out on a printer. I could have done this myself, and I would have gotten close to the same result. So, get them signed, make them more unique. Don't just send a picture that somebody can look up on the net and print off themselves. That's my only critique so far for this box. That looks like the end of the box, except for the shirt and the towel. Set the towel aside, and we will do the shirt, which is black in color, and it is an awesome shirt. I will totally wear this. It is Pirates of the Caribbean Jack Sparrow, and I really love the coloring of Jack Sparrow. Like, it's got like a dark tannish goldish color to him with a bluish hue or shading that goes throughout his body. Love the coloring. Love the graphic on it. Definitely one of the shirts that I will be wearing quite a bit. Down at the bottom it says "Dead Men Tell No Tales," which I think is the next movie. So, big plus on the shirt. And let's look into the guide. Just a thank you at the front of the page. By the way, it looks like... I get that it was battle. I'll do this critique at the end. I'll do it at the end. Next in line, we had the shirt, the Pirates of the Caribbean shirt. We had the Star Wars umbrella. Holy shit, fantastic item. Absolutely love it. I have a roommate that's going to try to kill me for that umbrella, but I have some tricks up my sleeve. He ain't getting it. We have the Game of Thrones Jon Snow print, which is probably the worst item out of the box this week, just because it's... To me, it's just a printed picture lined with some cardboard. Star Wars keyring. Looks like there were two options. You could have got BB8 or a Stormtrooper. So, I got BB8. I would rather take the Stormtrooper, but I am glad I got that one. There is the Game of Thrones notebook, which you could have got two options there as well. You could have got the Game of Thrones houses on the cover, or you could have gotten the map of Wisterios on it. Also on that one, I think I would have liked the Wisterios map a little better, but still love that one. Not going to complain there. There was the Pirates of the Caribbean vinyl stickers. So yeah, there was that. And the money back, it is definitely heavy. It is, I didn't know if I mentioned this before, but it is ceramic. So it will break, it will shatter if I toss it around. So I'll have to be careful with that. But definitely a great item, I love it. And the Dire Wolf enamel pin. Now, it says a Geek Gear exclusive enamel pin. So I'm wondering if they're going to try to get into the pin game with these kind of styles of pins. Honestly, every box does pins. You really have to have an excellent pin game if you're going to try to step into that realm. Other than that, I would just say, just Geek Gear, you be you. You've been doing great being you. You don't have to get into the pin game. But if you do, step it up. Bring it hard. Bring it big. That's what she said. Did not mean to make it sound like that, but that's what she said. Subscriber Spotlight. They have people that they like to feature from time and again. Winners of their special gear each month. And then what prizes they have for this month. Looks like certain dragons from Game of Thrones, I would assume. And next month's box theme, I am super excited about. I love this theme. Retro. Retro gaming, in fact. So, I look forward to that. I'm just going to say one thing. Like, when people do retro gaming boxes, they always do Space Invaders. No Space Invaders. Please. No Space Invaders. I'm not saying I don't like it, but I don't want to receive Space Invaders in every single retro box. Just, there's more to retro gaming than Space Invaders. So, take that in mind, and don't send me no Space Invaders. Let's go ahead and recap what I thought real quick, and that item that I wanted to talk to you about before I read the book. Love the bank. Bank's a plus. Shirt, plus. Keychain, plus. Enamel pin, middle of the road. Just because every box does a pin, and you really need to stand out if you're going to jump into the pin ring. But I would just prefer that you don't jump into the pin ring. I have a box out there that I get every month that I love the pins out of, and I don't think you can really beat their pin idea. So I'm saying leave the pins alone, stick to what you're good at. I love the notebooks, so plus. Vinyl stickers, negative. Toss in, cheap, don't really need it. Print, toss in, cheap. Could have printed it at home. Don't really need it. My favorite item out of the box. I love it. I ain't never gonna let it go. It's really hard to spin. I don't know if it's getting hung up back there on something, but yeah, I can feel it rubbing on something. But yeah, you know you love it. You know you love it. You want it. You want it. But it's mine. You can't have it. And what I want to say about this box. Your theme was battle. You did great on capturing battle. But from what I see, you did 3 franchises. Pirates of the Caribbean, Star Wars, and Game of Thrones. And you had a ton of items. I'm sure there was a lot more battle scenarios out there that you could have brought to the box, even if you went retro. Like, I love what you brought to the table. Love the items. I just think that you could have did a wider range. Braveheart, for example. A Braveheart item in this box would have been fantastic. Dragonheart. Again, fantastic. But, that being said, I love the items. I love the themes that you guys chose. And I love you guys. Until the next unboxing, later dudes!